Hey, what's up everybody? Mike B with Bombero Bus out here with Roxanne. If you know me, you know her. And got her out here in the shade for a little bit. And my purpose is to introduce her today to her new friend. Not her old friend. You already know her. That's Sophie, the 1970 Bug. And she's got another friend back there, the Rooster. That's the 77 bus, type 4 engine in it. Got some videos on it, getting it running strong. But the new friend they all need to meet is the 1965 VW Bug. We picked this up and it needs a lot of work. So this video is an introduction to this car, and I'll just start in here and show you what I've done so far, and also why I love the 1965 Bug. Mostly I love the dash. You could see the original color of this car was that turquoise, and then the previous owner, it's had two previous owners, but the last one painted it to I'll call it eggplant purple. But when they did, they sprayed over the chrome pieces, and I didn't like that. I like the way the chrome pops, so I've already cleaned those up and dry fitted all the inserts I could find that came with this car so I could get a look at that beautiful dash. One of my favorite things about it, doesn't have the padding like what comes on the later models, and then if you get too old, it looks really antique in there. And don't get me wrong, I love all air-cooled VWs, but I have my favorite years in both the buses and the Bugs, and this 65 is generally my favorite year of VW Bug, and it's because of that dash. I love the classic look of it. It's got these laid-back headlights. They need some work, but as you get into the later years, what happened is these headlights started to come forward and stand straight up, and to me it messed with the natural flow of these lines. One of the things I love about these cars is its curves, and I don't like any of the curves to be interrupted. Just like the 65 has the smaller lights up here on the fenders, when you get into the later years, those lights get really tall and gaudy, and this flow gets interrupted by this big light tower here. Another reason I like the 65. Also, if you come to the back, I love this deck lid. It's my favorite one. You can see the flow of this line here. It comes down and travels almost all the way to the bottom of the car, and then makes its way back up. On some of the later models, this line comes down here, and then right there it gets interrupted and, you know, travels straight across and then back up. Also, this deck lid has a memory of the full W that come on the earlier cars, so there was this fully noticeable imprint of a W that came up here, and I love those. They came on like this, split windows in the ovals, and this deck lid has a memory of that right there. But I love the flow and the line and the way these cars look from the back. Also, even though I don't have the tail lights on here, this year the 65 still had the medium size tail light assembly. On the earlier cars they were even smaller, but I guess they were a safety issue, and I could see why. You could barely see this little tail light here, so, and I guess for safety reasons they made them a little bit bigger, like on this 65. And then as the years went on, they eventually had a big giant, you know, I guess they call it an elephant foot right there, all in the name of safety. So this 65 to me is a perfect balance in the tail light area. The lines, the flow of the lines aren't interrupted, yet it's still big enough to be functional and safe. And I also love these bumpers. These are a classic look to me. Although these, call them towel bars, can be removed. Even if you do that, you still have this nice blade, nice flowing line. My favorite bumpers. But if you got into the later years, you found these on the cars. And again, it's beautiful. I love all air-cooled VWs, but with the 65 came these, what happened to be my favorite style of bumpers. Can't wait to get them on there and see what they look like. So this is the 1965 Bug, and an engine came with it, but not inside of it. We're working on that now, and that's a separate set of videos. If you look back here, we've already cleaned this up a little bit. It's got the swing axle. I like the swing axle. And another thing about the 1965 was, I believe, pretty sure it was the last year of the Kingpin front end. But it does have the swing axle. You can see those boots need to be replaced. And this throwout bearing, we're going to do some work on that too. I won't get too much into that. Those will be on videos as we're working on the car. But for now, I wanted this to be an introduction to Jimi Hendrix, the 1965 Bug that we've brought into our shop here. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can check out some videos on us moving forward with it. It's going to be a slow process. We're not professionals. We both work full-time and then some. But we get out here and we mess around with these air-cooled VWs in our spare time. So it'll be slow going, but if you'd like, keep an eye on it. If these videos help you out at all, feel free to subscribe. If not, leave some comments and tell me what's up. But either way, thanks for checking out the new addition to the shop this morning, and we'll see you on future videos.